Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. I wanted to hop on quickly and share with you my recent empties, although quickly sometimes turns into 30 and 45-minute videos. So let's see just how quickly I can do this. But they've been piling up, so I gotta get them out of the house. And I also wanted to share just some recent true loves with you. So we're gonna start off with candles, a category that I'm coming to love more and more. And if you watched my video on 10 things I'm enjoying or have gratitude for lately that should have posted right before this video, you'll see that candles really help to set the mood, reset my soul and spirit, and just give me an opportunity to reflect as I'm lighting and thinking about gratitude for the day. So I have been using up some Yankee candles. This is Pink Sands. This is such a nice, refreshing, almost fruity, candy-esque. It's like fruit and laundry detergent mixed into one. Almost smells like the Glade Hawaiian Tropical kinds of plugins or whatever those things are that smell like Hawaiian flowers. It's that kind of a scent in here, very light and fresh, and also mixed with some laundry detergent. Really enjoyed that. And what I like about the Yankee candles, although they are expensive, they last a long time. Some of my other candles, they burn out too easily. And I like to burn them at night in my bathroom. I sit them down on the surround of my tub and I just let them burn all night. So it's like a light when I wake up to go tinkle, and I need them to last more than just a couple of nights. So these will go at least a week and a half or so for me. And then I had Midnight Jasmine. This is not a scent that I enjoyed. Although I am a jasmine lover, it was a bit of a stinky jasmine, and I don't like a stinky jasmine that doesn't have some warmth from other notes and isn't made more complex. If it's just like a pure indolic jasmine, I don't know. So this is not going to be a repurchase. I didn't care for that, but the candle behaved well. And then right now, although it's not an empty, I am burning Stormwatch, which is an old fave. This is from their Returning Classic collection. And I've been burning this for the better part of a week, and you see that it's still got maybe a little less than halfway to go. So in that sense, it's a pretty good, I don't like to use the word investment for things that are consumable and disposable, but a pretty good use of my money. Then I got some candles from Amazon from a company called Capri Blue, and I want to say a special thank you to Donna Austin down in Florida for reminding me about, I think it's called Volcano. I was going to say Hawaii Volcano, but that's the name of a fragrance, Volcano, that this company makes. I don't have the empty jar because I used it up and ended up throwing that out instead of putting it in my empties bin. Volcano is strong, almost like a very concentrated Hawaiian punch powder type of smell. So I would say it's a fabulous fragrance, long lasting, great power, and very appealing, but you have to burn that in a large space, especially if it's a big candle, because the smell is so freaking strong on that one. It's really, really nice. So I've tried a few others from Capri Blue, and this one is called Blue Jean. Blue Jean. You can get different jars. I do like these like speckled jars where from the inside, you know, the light shines through the holes. This is such a pleasant, pleasant smell. This smells a lot like freshly washed laundry that's coming up, but in a sweet way. It's maybe less soapy and more like maybe musky and sweet, but very pleasant smell. Blue Jean, I would absolutely repurchase that. And then the one from the brand that has stolen my heart is called Coconut Santal. I chose to get it in this jar that looks marble because it's pretty and I love the lid on it. This is a fabulous muted. It's not super loud. That's important for the bathroom. It's a decent sized bathroom, but I don't want an especially pungent smell in there overnight. So this is just right, like medium potency, I would say, maybe soft to medium. And it's got just a beautiful combination of a sweet, creamy coconut type of scent that is more on the subtle, sophisticated side than like your in-your-face, tropical, suntan coconut kind of smell, along with a really subtle sandalwood. Really a fantastic fragrance that I'd love to get very many more of. So this was a huge win, Coconut Santal from Capri Blue, chef's kiss. I'm gonna move on to body products, and I've gone through yet another Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. This is with the aluminum. I have now had to switch to aluminum free because Ulta is no longer carrying the regular. I prefer the regular, but the aluminum free is doing well. It's a little bit like wetter of a formula. This is a nice dry formula, which I appreciate. I don't like wetness on my armpits upon initial application or anytime during the day. I want them nice and dry if I can make it so. So I prefer this one, but I'm using the new one. It's doing all right. And then I went through an Aveda Rosemary Mint hand and body wash. This stuff smells divine. The only thing, these are expensive. I got this at the cosmetics company store for, I think it was half off of the $27 or something like that. It was back in that clearance section. What a divine smell. Absolutely heavily minty with a tiny bit of an aromatic twist to it. It says that it is an invigorating aroma, and I think that's exactly right. This is one of those scents that wakes you up nicely, awakens your senses in the moment, in the morning or night or whenever you shower. Of course, it doesn't last long as a scent, which sucks for the price tag, but it's a really lovely scent. And then we went through yet another Cremo body wash of Palo Santo. My husband especially loves this. It smells very close to Santal 33 from Le Labo, that type of a scent. He has the cologne version of this, or it's actually, is it an eau de cologne? I think it might be an eau de toilette. I say cologne because it's a men's scent, if you will. I would wear it too. It's fabulous. Absolutely fantastic smell. And this body wash is really, really good. My entire shower smells like sandalwood, which is not Palo Santo. It's a different scent, but it's the same kind of family of scents, if you will. It smells like that all day long, which is fantastic. Then I actually went through a little fragrance. It's Chocolate Dream from Alexandria, and this is the dupe of Lyra. So I went ahead and purchased Lyra from Xerjoff, which, if you know, smells like lemon, like a lemon pastry or a lemon cookie or something like that. Really delicious, lemon, sugary, powdery, maybe slightly musky type of a smell. Really good. And I went through the bottle. So I don't need to repurchase this because I did purchase the full Lyra. But I would absolutely advise trying this if you want something that is Lyra-esque for a lot less dollars. Next, I'm going to go to actual hair products. And so I have a volumizing tonic from Aveda, which I probably will repurchase this. It's pretty strong stuff. You spray it on the roots and then you kind of zhuzh it up with your fingers. I'm trying to remember, does it have that Aveda smell that I love? It's a really nice smell. Not quite the Aveda smell that I'm so in love with, but it definitely has a really alluring smell. And it's a tiny bit sticky, so just know this. It says it creates weightless volume and shine. Oops, I dropped something. And it is weightless, but it's a tiny bit sticky, so you got to work fast with it, and it's a spritz. It's not like a continuous spray. You spritz, 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 and then zhuzh, 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 and it gives you some volume in your hair. So this is a repurchase at some point. Now, I have a lot of volumizing products that I want to get through first, and then I'll probably circle back to this. In the dry shampoo category, I have Verb Dry Shampoo. And this is for dark hair, so it does come out with a little bit of brownish tint to it, which I do like. It says gentle cleanse and style extender and light volume. I don't believe that dry shampoos cleanse. That's silly, but it does absorb a little bit of the oil. It performed fine. I would not repurchase this because I like dry shampoos that have more scent to them. I kind of like for my hair to smell freshened up after I do a dry shampoo. And I don't remember that this one did anything in that arena. And it just wasn't like memorable, but it was fine. I don't have any problems with it. And then to wash and shampoo my hair, I've been heavily using the Redken Volume Injection. I think I shared 2 of these, the shampoo and conditioner, in my last Empties video. So this is yet another shampoo that I've gone through. It says that it's volumizing. I don't super love the smell on these. They don't smell bad at all. They smell fine, but I'm used to picking out shampoo and conditioner based on smell, which is actually has nothing to do with how it performs on your hair, which is silly. But this, as you know, I've been listening to the Blowout Professor here on YouTube, and he highly advises only shampooing the roots of your hair and using, he recommends this one a lot, but he talks about just using professional shampoo in general, which I used to think was a bunch of hogwash for a while, but I have really seen a big difference in how my hair behaves and performs and how long it stays feeling clean since I've used professional products like this. And so I will shampoo just the roots and then wash that out, and then I'll shampoo a second time, which is what he advises, but just the roots, and then condition my hair from maybe about here down. I don't condition the crown of my head at all, and my hair has like never been in better, healthier shape. So in my opinion, the man knows what he's talking about. But anyway, I am on bottle number 2. The conditioner is still in the shower, and I will continue to repurchase these. They have worked well for me. A handful more of products, and we'll go next to like facial cleansing things. You already know, I'm on bottle 9,483 of my Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover, which comes with a blue and a clear liquid that you have to shake up to sort of mix them up and activate. And I use it to take off my eye makeup, and it does a really fantastic job. I've used others that do great, but I'm pretty loyal to this because it is inexpensive. This big bottle is $16, I think. And then during the Sephora sale, I stock up and get 20% off and get like 4 bottles. So I have lots of backups of this and go through them. I say it takes me maybe 3 to 4-ish weeks to go through one of these bottles, but definitely worth it. I went through another Clean It Zero cleansing balm. This is the original that doesn't have any special scent, and it's fine. This is great. This is a workhorse of a cleanser for your skin. I have absolutely nothing left in here, and it's not the greasiest formula, which some people would like. I do have some greasy formulas. Right now I'm using the Pharmacy Green Clean or Clean Green or whatever the heck it's called, and I really like that it does have a scent to it. This one doesn't. I don't remember it having a scent. Maybe a tiny bit, I don't know. But that's not what it's known for. And it goes on clean and it comes off clean. So this is really good and really inexpensive and available on Amazon. And then not quite a facial cleansing product, but it's a cleansing product, and that's the Japonesque Makeup Brush and Sponge Cleanser Coconut Solid Cleansing Balm. And I use this for my natural hair brushes that I use on my face, my eyeshadow and face brushes, and I'm pretty done with this. I mean, at that point, there's very little to use in there. You might as well open the next one, which I have. This one was okay. I don't have any problems with it. I really miss the one that I used to get off of Beautylish, and it's been out of stock for a long time, and it had a little bit of a lemon smell to it. I don't remember what it was called, but I'd much rather use that, but this was okay. Next, we get into some actual face care products, skincare. I used up La Roche-Posay Retinol B3 Serum, pure and gradual release retinol with vitamin B3. This is a gentler retinol, like a baby retinol for your skin if you are not used to it. And I thought it was really nice. I could see a difference in the way my skin looked, appeared. I mean, I'm not a scientist. I don't look at my skin biology under a microscope, and I wouldn't know what I was looking at anyway, but I could tell you my skin looked lovely as I was using this, especially after about maybe a couple of weeks of using this. I could see that my face looked brighter, fresher, more youthful in the mornings after I used this, and I really appreciate that. And I would say all day, but I put my makeup on so I can't see the tone of my skin and all of that throughout the day until I wash it off at night. I would definitely repurchase this, but I'm using another La Roche-Posay retinol treatment that's a little stronger than this, and I'll tell you all about that in a second. That'll be in my loves coming up. And then I used It's Confidence in Your Beauty Sleep cream, which I would repurchase. This was a very thick, I'm dropping all kinds of stuff, a very, very thick formula. I like the bottle. The bottle's really nice with the blue and all of that. And I like the way that this felt very cooling on my skin at night. And I felt like I woke up with my face fully moisturized. I apply these thick at night, I admit, probably more than I need. So I wake up with like a film over my face, which in my crazy mind, I believe that I'm preventing oxidation of my skin by putting a heavy emollient on at night. Now, you may be a dermatologist out there or beauty expert, and you're probably laughing at me, but that's what my little mind believes. Okay, so let me believe that. And then I also used up an Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Synchronized Recovery Complex 2. I don't like that this comes in a dabber that you have to squeeze out into your hand. I wish it was a pump. I did enjoy this. I like the cooling effect that it had on me. Again, I was using this in conjunction with the other products that I just mentioned, so I don't know what I can attribute my beautiful morning youthful skin to. Maybe it's all three. I like to think it was the retinol because my mind is geared to think that way, and it was the cream more so than the Advanced Night Repair. But I have to say, the entire time that I was using it, my skin looked beautiful. Then I used up another Paw sponge. This has been the best sponge that I've used. I do still like the Real Technique sponge. I less like the Beauty Blender. I think of all the sponges I've used, the Beauty Blender, the fact that the original sponge is rather porous, the little holes on it are bigger in grain size, if you will, than any of the other sponges. I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't give me as flawless a look as these other sponges, but this one is nice and bouncy and lasts forever and ever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Then if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was super proud to hit pan on the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Did I finish the entire thing? No, I did not. But I got that little pan there, so that gives me an excuse to let this go. I have so many bronzers. I'm eager to use up others, and I hate the packaging on this. I really despise the way that this is, well, despise is a strong word. I strongly dislike this packaging, so I'm ready to move on. I used up, kind of sorta, a Lily Lashes clear brush on lash adhesive for false eyelashes. I need to get another one of these. I really like this and thought that it performed well. This one just got really old. I've had this for like probably 4 years at this point, and it's time to let it go. I went through another Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the color Chocolate. And I really like these, and I will repurchase these for sure. They do a great job on the eyebrows, and they stay put all day, so I like that. I went through another Huda Beauty Balm Brows in the color light brown. Love the effect that this has on my eyebrows. It's a really thin pencil and gives you really fine streaks. All of this, where my finger is filled in. Like my eyebrows actually start back here somewhere and they end maybe in there. So everything else is penciled in, and I like what this does. It breaks easily. I've talked about that. It's very fragile, but it's an awesome little brow brush. And finally, I went through a Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrogel Cream in the color 5.5 Bamboo. This is good stuff if you want something that looks natural on your face. You don't want to do like a heavy foundation. You don't want to powder. You just want something that's hydrating and has a little bit of tint to it to help your face glow a little bit better and come together without completely canceling out all of your shadows and all of that. This is fantastic. So I have another one. I think the color is called Desert 6 that I use when I'm more tan. So that's still in my stash over there, but this one I went through and I love it. It's great. So in terms of products that I'm currently using heavily and that I love, I still have my crazy Omnilux contour mask, which I won't put the whole thing on, but it's got all of these LED lights on the back here. My husband thinks this thing looks crazy, and I like to pretend that I'm scaring the hell out of him in the morning. I'll put this on and I'll go out into the foyer and I'll look down into his office space and just stare at him and I'll, babe, and he turns up and he sees basically this. He gets really angry with me. So this is like red light therapy, which I used to think was a bunch of BS until I started using this thing. I definitely feel an effect on my face. I feel it get a little bit warm and tingly. It takes maybe 10-ish minutes or so per cycle, and you use this 3 times-ish a week. So I'll just sit and drink my coffee. I'll have to put a straw in my coffee because I'm afraid to drink out of this little hole. But I am seeing a difference in my skin texture and tone as I use all of these products. Can I say it's one specific thing? I don't even know. But the combination of all of the products is doing me good, including the next one. And that is my new Face Trinity. This is a microcurrent product. Yeah, I can feel it. You put this on your face. You have to use a silicone. Is it a silicone? Why can't I think of the word? That's not what it is, but a gel. Oh my gosh, my mind went blank about the kind of gel that it is. We'll put it up here and you go through passes on your skin, 3 passes per section, you know, on your cheeks, and then you do your forehead. You don't do your eyes or your lips. But it's intended to be a subcutaneous electric shock, like a mini electric shock. It doesn't feel like that if you use, it's gonna kill me to figure out what that thing is called. Hang on. Okay, it's called the ultrasound gel. This I got off of Amazon because the new face, when you buy it, comes with a little tiny tube that you run through. But it's basically like a transmission gel, as it says, to allow the current to come through your face. So again, I will watch some YouTube. Maybe I'm watching you if you have a YouTube channel. In the morning while I do this maybe about 3 times a week. I alternate with the other mask. And every once in a while when I'm running out of time that week, I will double up on treatment. I'll do the mask first, followed by this, and then hop in the shower. So I am seeing a big difference in the tone of my face. It's almost like an artificial Botox, if you will, without having to get injected. Although it may not look like it, my eyebrows are not quite as crazy and expressive and dramatic as they have been in the past. They're just calm and cool and collected with the use of this product here. It keeps my whole face just calm. So then I'll highlight a few skincare products that I haven't given a ton of love to here on this channel. And I'm still loving all of the other ones too, but these are sort of current faves that are in rotation that I wanted to give a shout out to here as loves. This is the La Roche-Posay Redermic R Dermatological Anti-Aging Treatment Intensive. So this is a form of retinol that I put on my face. I just put a pea-sized, no more, no less, according to my dermatologist. And I do that at night and I let that dry, which has been lovely. And then I've been going in for my serum step with the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow, which I love. This is an AHA resurfacing night serum. This has a little bit of tingle if you're not used to it. My skin's used to it by now, but I do actually layer this over the retinol. Now that might burn some people's faces off, but I'm doing pretty good on these actives, and so I really enjoy this. I may go back to the Sunday Riley jeans, good jeans, right after this, because I have that on. I have a backup of that on hold, but I wanted to use this bottle up in the meantime, and I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And then at night, I go in with, this is the moisturizer that I'm using now since I ran out of that It Confidence Night Beauty, whatever the heck that's called, lotion. I use the Ulla Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. It's a little more lightweight. It's not quite as like emollient and occlusive as the It cream is, but it's really nice. It's juicy. It's a very juicy cream, and I like the way that it feels on my skin, and I like the way that my skin is glowing in the morning after using this. So the hype on this, I would say, is real if you don't have extremely dry skin. I have oily skin, so I have the benefit of being a little less choosy about my moisturizer since, as you can tell, your girl gets glowy naturally, okay? So this is just a lot of added extra juice on my face, and I really like it. Simultaneously, I've been using the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Cream. I don't really believe in eye creams. This is just another moisturizer. I mean, there's nothing special that you need to use under your eyes that you wouldn't use on the rest of your face, but it's very, very thick. It's viscous. I have stuff in my other hand, or I would open this, and when you put your finger in, it's like, you know, it's almost like a glue, and you put it under your eyes, and it keeps them nice and moisturized, and stops, in my mind, again, stops the oxidation process overnight. So I really enjoyed this. I've talked about this combo ad nauseum before, so I won't bore you with it too much, but it's the Tatcha Kissu Lip Mask and the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I'll put the Laneige on first, then this, the Laneige again. So it's like 1, 2, 3, as almost like a sandwich of juicy lip product at night before I go to sleep. And then I will also use either one of these in the morning, and I put it on before I do my makeup on my lips so that they can get nice and moisturized and ready for lip pencil and either lip gloss or lipstick a little bit later on. So still loving these two. I'm on my second bottle of the Tatcha, and I'm almost done with this Laneige lip balm and another one on backup, and I'm just enjoying this combination. And then after that, I am still loving, I've talked about this, the Kiehl's Ferulic Brew Rejuvenating Facial Essence. It's a big bottle, and it's taking a while to go through it, which I like because this was not cheap. I think this was in the $50 to $60 range. I got it 20% off in the sale, of course. And I love the way that this smells. It reminds me of my grandfather in his aftershave routine, and it just brings back nostalgic memory. And because it smells medicinal, I am tricked into thinking it's doing fabulous things. And it does look fabulous on my skin, though. So let me say that also. I follow up that essence with the Clarins Double Serum, which has a bunch of stuff in it that makes my skin super moisturized and juicy and ready for the next layer, which is typically like my Paula's Choice Moisturizer, or I'll use the Super Goop Everyday Lotion with the SPF 50. I'll use one of those two here in the summertime. And then, you guys, I'm even crazier and use a fourth layer of moisture that acts as a primer also before I go in with my foundation and powder. And I'm loving the Hygen Skin Glass Energizing and Hydrating Primer Serum from Natasha Denona. And I'm almost through a bottle of the iconic London Underglow Primer also. That's almost done. That'll probably be in the next Empties, and maybe this one will too, because I'll be sucking this one down right after that. I've been using this some, but I've been going through the iconic one quicker. So those are the current products that I'm using. Let me know what you think of these products and whether you enjoy this kind of video. I'd love to keep doing it for you. It's a nice way to keep myself accountable for using the products that I think I should be using. By the way, it's July and the Sephora sale is coming up in the fall. So I'm already thinking about what do I want to add to my cart for the Sephora sale. noting that a lot of the products that I got in the November one, I've been going through. So they have lasted me. Like that Laneige sleeping mask lasted me from December to now, and I use it at least 3 times a day. Granted, my lips are a little small, so it's not like I have a lot of space to cover, a lot of ground to cover, but it's lasted. And I'm going through all of my other products that I got from the Sephora sale. So I really enjoy doing a big haul twice a year from those in terms of skincare, and then knowing that I have things stocked up to go through as I run out of them. So that is it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all take care. I'll see you in the next video.